Hey, how you doing? This is John, and welcome to John's Long Box. Today we'll be talking about The Boys, number one, Wildstorm Comics. Um, this comic got scuffed up. I don't know how this got so badly scuffed, but I'm usually very meticulous about my comics. Before we go any further, just to peruse The Boys, I gotta warn you, it's not safe for work. So there you go. put the kids away. We're opening up The Boys. Okay, so this is the art by Derek Robertson, written by Garth Ennis. I love Garth Ennis. I buy anything by Garth Ennis. I got his children's book Earth. I got the Hitman is one of my favorite comics. This is by far my least favorite comic by Garth Ennis, just by far. It's just nihilistic and depressing is the only way to describe it. Garth Ennis famously doesn't like superheroes. That's fine. You don't have to write superheroes. And he does some great war comics. He does some great crime comics. And then this is just him just taking it out on superheroes. I don't know. I didn't like the premise. I found the comic just a chore to read. And I know everybody loves the show because it's shocking and everything like that, but I love superheroes, so I bought it out of loyalty for Garth Ennis. But I have to say, it was every once in a while there's a comic book I'm just glad it's over with, and this is one of the comics I was just glad it was over with. So my feelings on it. Derek Robertson's art is great. He worked with Warren Ellis on Transmetropolitan. Just a great great artist. He could do superheroes. He could do crime. He could do anything. So I really like the art. I wanted to like it because I was all excited. I thought the premise was pretty cool. When superheroes get crazy, you call in the boys. They're the government regulators. They work for the CIA. But I don't know. It's just too nihilistic. Look at this first page. There's the splash page. Ta-da! The name of the game. All right, let's look at the credits. We already know this is written by Garth Ennis, illustrated by Derek Robertson, colored by Tony Avina, lettered by Greg Thompson, assistant editor. Okay, The Boys created by, and yay, guy's getting his face smashed. Good. Yeah, he's a superhero. Wouldn't it be cool if we could beat up superheroes? So here we have the Butcher. So this is introducing the characters. I like the colors. Look, it's a great panel. The dog looks happy. And here he is, and he's looking at the superheroes. Just look. I'm not going to read the word balloons. Come on, terror. I haven't seen the show. Does he have the dog? He's played by the executioner from the Thor movie, his name escaped me. Bones from the terrible reboots of the Star Trek movies. And here's Wee Yui. You could see they kind of had Simon Pegg in mind when they drew the character. There's no way you're going to tell me that that's not Simon Pegg in mind for the character. And I remember reading this, and it's great. This great Batman. Grant Morrison. I got to talk about Grant Morrison in a future video. Grant Morrison, changed my life. That guy. So him and his girlfriend, they're falling in love. They're proposing. Everything's going great. Look at the Sound of Music twirl. It's about to happen when she gets killed. A speedster superhero, the A Train, just comes running and smashes, and the bad guy gets killed. Here comes A Train, and look, he's just like his girl just gets destroyed, just utterly destroyed, and he's in shock. He can't let go of the severed arms. It's sad. It's really sad, and it got me, but I don't want to read about this. And then she's the director of The Boys, and I don't even want to turn the page. There we go. There you go. That's going on. And the dog's it's just so nihilistic. And then, look, there's the girlfriend's body in the brick wall. I don't want to read this. It's just too gruesome and nihilistic, Ooh, superheroes are bad, let's deconstruct it, And it's, I hate to say this because I love Garth Ennis. I think he's a super talented. And then, of course, he's like, I can't believe I killed her. He's a jerk about it. And now reality's hitting him. He's freaking out. You have people to deal with, right? Cool. I got to get along. can't stop the A train, and he just runs away. Meanwhile, he's freaking out. You know, and I can't blame him. You know, happiest moment of his life. And here he's zipping up his flight because Butcher's a cool guy, and you know they hate each other. You know they're just being nasty to each other afterwards, and you know of course that's his husband and kids. You know because you know let's just crap on everything. This was excellent. This was excellent. Everything about it was good, and you know, and they're talking about you know they're forming a team to they got to replace a fallen member of the boys, so they're going around and setting up like the CIA team to infiltrate and regulate superheroes. And here he is, you know, the CIA's recruiting him, and you can't blame Wee Yui. He's just on a downward spiral after he just saw what happened. You know, can't blame him. This I really liked. Batman and the Mad Monk. This is Matt Wagner, just a great creator. Oh, so good. And I'm just looking at the next page. I wonder what that guy's doing. You know, it's just that kind of comic. It's just, I don't want to read this. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to read. I guess I'm not cool anymore. But there you go. He threatens this guy. I just lost interest in the comic midway through. But it's, you know, it's popular. It's on Amazon. People are telling me, "Oh, have you watched The Boys?" No, I don't want to watch The Boys. What are you, crazy? It's great. You know, I want a good guy, and I know what happens if I assume they're sticking to the comic. I know what happens, and I will just say there's no good guys. It's sorry to spoil a TV show for you, but there's no. Yui's the only good guy, and even he, and that's one of the things is he's dealing with the bad things that he ends up having to do. Actually, you didn't have to do it. You had a choice. You could have backed out. So, and, you know, so Butcher is recruiting basically. It's like a cult. He's preying on a guy who's emotionally disturbed right now, down on his luck, and recruiting him. It, you know, I don't like this character. Never liked this character. He's not a good guy. You know, watch The Boys. You'll see what I'm talking about. He's not a good guy. So there you go. There's The Boys. Not you know. Sorry. What do you want me to say? It wasn't my favorite. And as much as I love Garth Ennis, this was by far my least favorite thing he did. I guess I'm not cool. All right, I'm actually like depressed that I looked through this comic again. So there you go. I thought I should look at it because you know it's topical. It's a comic, you know, but the art is phenomenal. The coloring is phenomenal. The dialogue and the writing and the story, like the setups and the storytelling. Everything except the subject matter. You know, I just fundamentally don't like the subject matter of The Boys. It's you know, I could read Jack the Ripper because he's not a good guy and you're not supposed to like him. Like that From Hell comic. You're supposed to, it's an explanation of the destruction of a person's psyche. Bad people doing bad things created a bad situation that caused a person who I think had noble intentions descend into madness. You know what I mean? Nothing about it was celebrated. This is just, I don't know. There's nobody good. And he's the only good guy, and he doesn't stand up for and do the right thing sometimes. I don't know. It's just too nihilistic, and I couldn't take it. Like I said, I couldn't get through Dexter. I don't know. I want the happy ending, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to have a happy ending. I take that back, but I want there to be a good guy, somebody to root for. And as much as I rooted for him, I halfway through the series, I kind of despised him too. And what could that's like that series 100 Bullets. After a while, I was just like, I don't like any of these people, and I stopped reading it, you know? So there you go. There's The Boys. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to watch me ramble on about a comic that I just really, really fundamentally don't like. Thank you. See you tomorrow with hopefully something more uplifting. All right, bye-bye.